before I came to Homestead, I was a lawyer practicing every day in corporate America. It was a nice job, but there was something inside me. I just wasn't fulfilled. I didn't want to sit at a desk and read and write all the time. I wanted to help people. So I started thinking about what could I do to do that. Homestead came to me through a friend who introduced it to me, and kind of when I heard about the company, I thought about my parents. They had moved back to their hometown where they grew up, where my grandparents still lived. My grandfather had a heart attack, and he was weak, and they felt like they needed to move back there just to be near him to help take care of him and my grandmother. And that he was able to enjoy them being close by for those last 8 years. And I thought about, the peace of mind that it gave my parents to be near just in case something happened. And I think about Homestead, and we can do that kind of thing for people whose children can't move back to their hometown and they can't spend full time taking care of their parents. If somebody is sick or disabled and they don't have children, or their children are working, or they live too far away and they can't move back, then Homestead is the solution for those people. We can help them. I often think about one of my very first clients when I started. Her name was Georgia. Georgia was a really fiery lady. She had a stroke, though, and it took away a lot of her physical abilities. She couldn't really speak very well anymore. She certainly couldn't walk. And after her stroke, many people, particularly her doctors and the medical community, they would think of her as a classic example of somebody who needed to live in a nursing home. She needed help 24 hours a day. But Georgia didn't want to do that. Again, I told you she was fiery. She wanted to go home. She had a beautiful garden, landscape grounds around her house. She loved to sit outside and look at her flowers, look at the birds. She couldn't do that from a nursing home. She wanted to go home. And through Homestead and having our compassionate caregivers help her, each day, she was able to go live at home. And I just think of the times that I spent sitting in her driveway with her, talking, looking out in her yard, and her laughing. I know that she had a really high quality of life the last few years that she was here, even though she had those disabilities in her way. And I'd like to think that Homestead was a big part of the joy that she had and the quality of life that she had after she had her stroke.